Alrighty, here's how I made $503.55 today. Today was a good day. And it's funny because today was the day where if the morning I didn't get a win, I was going to not trade in the morning, just trade the afternoon. So let's talk about a few things. So I realized I said Casper SMC's strategy wrong. It's you wait for the fair value gap on the 5 minute and then play it, not the 1 minute. So I moved the 5 minute to my big side, which I usually is my 1 minute. That's what I'm trying to trade off of. And then the 1 minute on the side. But I've been trading on the 1 minute today, all day. Um, so let's talk about it. I sold early today because look at this here. But we got a clear displacement. It was before the one out the 10 to 11, but we got this lovely giant fair value gap, clear displacement. But as you see, we were in an uptrend, so I was kind of like, ooh, it could bounce this fair value gap here, fair value gap here. There was one more down here on the 1 minute. Obviously it went away because it filled, but it was choppy. It's been choppy in these trades in these hours, which really sucks. Same with the trade I just took. So it was choppy. I was scared it wasn't going to go down. So my original was here. My original was here for a 1 to 2 here, which would have been beautiful, which it wound up hitting, as you could see. It wound up hitting beautifully. I got out here, but for like a $70 gain because it was up 100, but I had closed position. I should just move my take profit up because I had closed position, and then I had the ask, are you sure you want to close position? And then you see it wicked up. So it went from like $100 to like 73 so fast. I should have held, but after it went up a little bit here in drawdown, I was a little scared. And also, like I said, it was the first one. It wasn't giving it because since we were in an uptrend, like I said, it's one of those ones where you want to wait for confirmation. Like here, you want to wait for the break of structure down, which it did, which it gave the real strategy a beautiful 5 minute candle on the 5 minute. You see here, a beautiful candle into the fair value gap here for a 1 to 2. This 1 to 2 is way bigger than this one, as you see. So this one would have been like risking 500 to 1,000, which that's the thing about the 5 minute I don't really like so much. I don't want to risk that much yet. I want to get there, and then I can just take one trade a day in the morning, which he only does this strategy in the morning. The wait for the fair value gap to form, and then you take it to the direction it's supposed to go. And that's why I love this fair value gap indicator. If you want to know what it is, it's nephew Sam fair value gap indicator because it changes the color for you. So when it comes out that like all these fair value gaps this morning were green, and then this fair value gap obviously has not been fully filled, so it's still there. It's red, so to buy to the downside for like beginners. Also, some of these fair value gaps, like on the 1 minute, there's like tiny ones in here that I would just never see on my own. That's why I love this indicator because it shows you all the small ones too. So I could have waited for this or got back in on this. I sold here for, like I said, a $70 gain. To not, because I hate when it goes my way a little bit and then goes. I rather secure profit than lose. You see what I'm saying? That's a me thing. It was choppy. I should have got back in on here. I just got the charge because my rule, one trade a day. This is clear, beautiful setup. See, on the 1 minute, it did not tap you back in. But on the 5 minute, it did tap you in, or you would have got it at the breaker, which I did on the play this afternoon. So this candle was almost about to make a fair value gap to enter off of this one, but it wicked all the way up and then came back down. But on the 1 minute, again, internal limit, kind of breaking my rules, but I'm waiting for a confirmation. You see, we're clearly still going down. We got our runs up already that happened. We had these fair value gaps. We had a big, strong displacement, broke this. It was still choppy, child. So I got in right at the breaker. I did not wait for it to come back to the fair value gap because you see it did not on the 1 minute. I've been getting in at the breaker, or as soon as the fair value gap is created, I get in. Like, I'm not missing these little quick scalps. I took it down for a 1 to 2, which also swept this sell side liquidity. Beautiful. I think it's going to fully sweep this one and take out the lows of the day, which I just saw on live DLE Trades is taking. He's not an ICT trader. He's a levels trader. So I love when I'm in the same trade as someone, especially a levels trader, because it's like, oh, the market is really, we're all seeing the same thing. We all think the market's going down, but I took my 1 to 2, kept it quick. I originally had my take profit here. No, Yeah, it was always right here, which is a tight stop loss. So when it's a tight stop loss like this, you just might as well wait for it to hit your 1 and 2. I'm sorry to say. I almost lowered it to here to maybe take a smaller little, but I was like, there's so much liquidity resting under here. So much. There's so much down here that I felt really good about these trades today. I'm 2 for 2 today, which is the first this week, but it's 4 winning days, 1 losing day this week with the Silver Bullet Strategy. That's why ICT says, and once you learn how to be a better trader, you're not going to always get this market structure shift. This is what, if you YouTube Silver Bullet, everyone talks about this. Market structure shift to the downside for a 1 to 2. Lately, we have not been getting that. We've been getting a lot of these continuation plays. Like it's going in a direction, just play into the direction. And this is why for this strategy, again, don't get greedy, do a 1 to 2. On the 5-minute, you will make a good amount of money and have a good long a bit of ticks between the two to make a good amount, or just raise your lot size. Because even here, 1 to 2, maybe if you went 1 to what, 2.5, but anything, if you went for a 1 to 3.5, 1 to anything else, you see it hit this moment in reverse. It didn't. Yeah, so you would have got break even maybe if you move your stop to break even, which I wanted to do on this one. I wanted to move my stop to just break even, just to not take a loss once it was way down here. So I could have done that too. But I was patient. Yeah, $500 today. I'm up almost 1,000 on the account, so like 88,200 more, which is not bad. So I think next week I'm gonna shoot for these. If I make 1,000 the first trade, I'm not going to trade the second trade, obviously. But if I don't, I will. If I keep doing the 500, I'll get on this on the second trade, and then hopefully I'll be funded in like 8 to 9 days, which is perfect. I'm brand for being funded in 6 months. Didn't get funded in 5, which wasn't really a goal, but I was just almost there. And then obviously spiral. But yeah, it's looking good. Today was a great day, great trading day for the Silver Bullet. I'm just simplifying my trading for now, because this is what trading is about for me. It's not being on the charts all day to make more money. I know a lot of guys do that once they get good at it. But for me, it's getting a setup that I see every day and enjoying my freedom, trading for 20, 30 minutes, well, like an hour, 2 hours total, but just trading in these little time frames, getting a quick little scalp. I love it. For this one, I should have just got off the charts because I'm trading on TradingView. My stop loss was set. There's not really a spread like on MT4 and Forex trading, so it's no need to worry for real. But hey, a good day, a good week, and let's try to make some money tomorrow. But I'm just taking it day by day. I'm not trying to get funded. I am obviously trying to, but now I'm just like day by day. Each trade is unique, just like how every morning trade stopped me out. This was the one trade that didn't, and I sold early like it was going to stop me out. Every trade is unique. You just have to take them. You win some, you lose some. You set your stop loss at what you're willing to lose. Like I would have lost, what, 200 on this trade? I made 500 today, so I still would have been green if I held it. If I would have held it, this would have been a $1,000 day, or at least a $900 day. But yeah, I will see y'all next week. Today was a good week with the Silver Bullet.